Excuse me, can you be my mother? Just for one day? Vivian froze on the park path. The little girl before her couldn't have been more than 5. Blonde curls catching the afternoon sun, clutching a faded stuffed rabbit, her eyes filled with a longing that pierced through Vivian's carefully constructed armor. Vivian's voice caught. But something about this child's face felt hauntingly familiar. The girl's lip trembled. Just one day. I promise I'll be good. I just want to remember what it feels like. Against every instinct, Vivian knelt down. What's your name, sweetheart? Lily. I live at St. Catherine's Orphanage. Then Vivian saw it, a delicate silver locket hanging from Lily's neck. The engraving, the tiny rose, the slightly crooked clasp she'd soldered herself 17 years earlier. Her heart stopped. Where did you get that necklace? 17 years earlier. You're just going to leave? Claire's voice had been raw with betrayal, tears streaming down her 19-year-old face. Vivian had stood in the doorway, suitcase in hand, 25 and burning with ambition. This opportunity won't wait here. I can't stay trapped here. Taking care of me, you mean? Claire pulled off the silver locket Vivian had made for her. You promised we'd always be there for each other, but I guess promises don't matter when your career calls. The door had slammed, and Vivian had driven away, telling herself they'd fix things later. She'd been wrong. My mama gave it to me, Lily said softly. Before she went to heaven, she said it was from someone who loved her once, before they stopped. Vivian's world tilted. Your mama. What was her name? Claire Sterling. Lily's eyes filled with tears. She died 6 months ago. The park blurred. Vivian reached out with shaking hands. May I see the locket? Inside was the photo she had placed there 18 years ago. 2 sisters, arms around each other, laughing at the beach. Lily, Vivian's voice cracked. Claire was my sister. I'm your aunt. The orphanage director explained gently. Lily's been with us 6 months. She asks every female visitor if they'll be her mother just for a day. Vivian looked through the window at the playground where Lily sat alone on a swing, staring at the ground. I want to take custody of her. She's all I have left of Claire. That night, in her penthouse, Vivian stood at the windows overlooking the city she'd conquered. At 42, she was the CEO of Sterling Industries, featured in Forbes, respected and feared. She had 3 homes, all pristine and empty. She'd built everything she'd dreamed of, and lost everything that mattered. She found old photos of Claire. The last was from her high school graduation. Vivian had sent a check instead of attending. Claire's thank you note was polite, distant, final. Thank you for the gift. I hope your business is going well. Take care, Claire. No love, just goodbye. Claire had died alone 6 months ago in a hospital Vivian had never been called to, leaving behind a 5-year-old who asked strangers to be her mother. The sob that tore from Vivian's chest was 17 years overdue. During the 3-month custody process, Vivian visited Lily every day after work. Do you have to go? Lily asked one evening. I'll be back tomorrow, sweetheart. That's what Mama said before the hospital. Vivian knelt down. Lily, I am not leaving you. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Your mother told you about me, didn't she? That I chose work over her? Lily nodded quietly. She was right, and it was the biggest mistake of my life. but I'm not making that mistake again. Not with you." 4 months after they met, Lily moved in on a Saturday. Vivian had transformed the guest room. Lavender walls, a canopy bed, shelves of books and toys. But Lily barely spoke the first week. Every night she'd appear in Vivian's doorway, clutching her rabbit. "Can I sleep with you?" And every night she would lift the covers. On the 8th night, Lily whispered, "You look like her, like Mama. That's why I asked you that day." "Tell me about her," Vivian said softly. Lily shared stories, Claire making pancake animals, singing off-key, working 2 jobs but always being there. She talked about you sometimes. She'd look at the locket and cry. She'd say, "I miss my sister. I wish I could tell her I forgive her." Vivian's tears fell onto the pillow. "I wish I could tell her I'm sorry." "Maybe she knows," Lily whispered. "Maybe she sent me to find you." 6 months later, Vivian stood in her office drafting new boundaries. Her assistant knocked. "The Tokyo investors are on line 1. Tell them I'll video conference next week. I have a ballet recital to attend." Marcus blinked. In 12 years, she'd never rescheduled for anything personal. "And block out Saturdays, all of them, no exceptions." At the elementary school recital, when Lily stepped onto the stage, she scanned the crowd anxiously. When her eyes found Vivian's, her whole face lit up. She waved and mouthed, "Hi, Mama." Vivian waved back, tears streaming, not caring who saw. After, Lily ran into her arms. "Did you see me? You were perfect. Do you think my first Mama saw from heaven?" Vivian held her close. "I think she did, and I think she's proud of both of us." 1 year after the park, Vivian and Lily returned to where they had first met, their Saturday tradition. "Do you miss your old life, before me?" Vivian knelt to meet her eyes. "I thought I was successful before, but I wasn't happy. I was lonely. And then one brave little girl asked me to be her mother for just 1 day. And I said yes," Lily whispered. "Best decision of my life. That 1 day became every day. It became everything." Lily touched her locket, now holding 3 photos, Claire, Vivian, and herself. "Not just for today, right? Forever?" Vivian squeezed her hand. "Forever, baby girl. I promise. And this time, I'm keeping my promise." Some families are found again, pieced together from broken promises and second chances, held together by love stronger than pride. 1 day had become everything, and everything felt like grace.